The world is not black and white, but man, let me tell you, you'll make it a lot easier if you think it is. Just think of decisions as a binary construct. You can always put the outcome of one decision in two categories or two ways that you can decide for. I mean, our whole universe is made like that because it already starts making binary decisions in the smallest particles we know of. And since people say life is about making decisions, or even life consists purely of decisions, you could say that life itself is binary. You're given a decision and you'll decide for either or. There's no wrong or right, but no two paths. And since you clicked on this video, you're probably not on the path you want to be on. Yeah, and changing paths is pretty difficult. To lower this difficulty, I have a little trick up my sleeve. Hehe. And don't worry, it's not the trick I advertised for yet. The headliner is even simpler. The difficulty that literally sits in everyone's neck is the blockade of the limbic system. It doesn't understand the world and still tries to make decisions for us. It's an instinct-binded system, which is more than obsolete. And that is our advantage. It can only communicate with us in this animalistic way due to it not being able to think for itself. Though some people argue against themselves, thinking that it's this evil system plotting against them, or even Satan giving them demons. All in all, it is just the fact of not being able to control this part of your brain. For example, you don't want to get angry, but you can't control yourself and shout at somebody. In the worst case, even at children. I know, this sounds damn liberal. But children learn anger from their surroundings. If you never shout at them, chances are that they will never show out of control aggressive behavior towards anyone as an adult. I like to think how beautiful the world would be without uncontrolled anger. Okay, so the instinct is the only thing we really have an issue with. Let's research what the feeling of an instinct is in itself. It's a subconscious impulse. Okay, that was a quick analysis, but it's pretty much all we need. What else is a subconscious impulse? Breathing, for example. Oh, sorry, did I remind you to breathe and now you have to breathe manually? This is exactly what I wanted to show you, though you activated my trap card. Observing your breath makes you get the conscious decision over it. And it's no longer a subconscious impulse, but a conscious one. The same thing happens if you observe the feeling of any other instinct. As long as you observe it clearly, the impulsive feeling fades, and your brain enables the conscious decision. Sure, you still know that the chocolate will taste delicious if you eat it, but the craving will be gone and the decision will be a lot clearer. Trust me, or pause the video and try it out. Make sure to come back after you paused it, since I will now explain this magical trick you have been waiting for and how I came up with it. A long time ago, I was an unemployed psychology student. And don't get me wrong, I'm still an unemployed psychology student, but that doesn't matter right now. I really liked the subject and found a lot of interest in all the courses I had, but even though I had so much fun with it, I still decided for other things. Like watching the new Ninja video before an exam instead of studying. I didn't know why I was doing that, since everybody back in school told me that I would start doing homework and study as soon as I had fun with the subject. Now I had fun and I still didn't really interact with it productively. So I started watching many self-improvement videos because I also wanted to go to the gym again and even eat healthier. Surprise, surprise, I didn't find one that really helped. Sure, I had short bursts of motivation that made me really disciplined for a few days, but after that I went back to my usual routines. I'm sure I shared this problem with many, but I knew I wouldn't give up. But I was also frustrated with these failed attempts that went on for years. Then, one day, as I was studying for my clinical psychology course. Or let's not say studying, but just reading it as I was trying to do the bare minimum to go back to play Monopoly Poker as soon as possible. I saw a diagram, and it was like a light bulb over my head ignited. Or if I saw Jesus. Amen. To be honest, I don't even remember in which context they showed this diagram, but as my brain saw it, it connected it to my problem and gave me the solution that changed my life until this day. Here it is. Did it click for you too? Doesn't matter, I'ma go right into it. This dot is your decision. It has a binary outcome. You either stay on your path or go a different way. Every day you start fresh from the beginning. This has something to do with your consciousness being repaired overnight, and it's almost like starting into your life as a different person every day. This would be much and long to elaborate. Let's get back to the trick. Let's differentiate between wish path and routine path, the path you have been on most of the time lately. As soon as you decide for the path you're on right now, even one time, the day is pretty much over, because instincts of routine repetition will overrun you the rest of the day, even if you try to recover and try to stay on your wish path. As soon as your brain notices the consciousness of this day is able to decide for the routine path, it will try to brute force the routine path. Yeah, I said the trick was simple, but trust me, it can change your life starting tomorrow. You'll be able to go on every path you want to, yeah! Just follow these instructions. Never ever think of future decisions or imagine the future on this path. What I mean with that is your brain will literally start arguing with you as soon as you give the future a thought. An example. You wake up and you're met with your first decision. Turn off the alarm and sleep or get up. You observe the instinct and the craving fades. Now you're met with the clear decision of both options, routine path or wish path. If I decide for my wish path and get up, I would have to keep following it and do all of these things today. Work out and work and study. Yeah, I'll just go back to sleep. The thing is, you're not deciding for the future. You're not deciding to take the wish path for the whole day. You're just deciding on what to do now. What is the thing that you really want to do now? Stay in the moment, because every decision will have its moment and it mustn't be now. The second and last rule, don't try to take a path you think you have to be on. I think this only works for the path you want to be on, so you wish to be on, it's the wish path. Come on now. For example, you have fun studying psychology and learning how to manipulate people. You watch fitness influencers take cold plunges, so you think you have to take cold showers in the morning. By the way, cold morning showers are deadly because you force big blood pressure through tired and narrowed veins that had to endure very low blood pressure for the last hours, possibly leading to an aneurysm. You have fun lifting weights and feel lighter and happier after you're done. You see how all your friends are journaling to practice gratefulness, and you think you should do it too now. Who even does that, Game Xers? I really hope this method isn't just completely forged to my brain alone, and that's why it works so greatly for me. But I really think it works for you too. Just try it out for a few times.